Welcome to Let's Play Sonic Blast on the Sega Game Gear. This is the fifth and last 2D platformer for Sonic on the Game Gear, not counting Sonic Labyrinth, because that's a 3D isometric game like Sonic 3D Blast on the Saturn and Mega Drive, so don't count that. This was also released on the Master System by Tectoy, the Brazilian distributor of Sega games in Brazil. For some reason Triple Trouble wasn't ported to the Master System by them, only this was. And it's basically pretty much the same game on the Master System because Tectoy didn't change the game like Sega did when they put games on the Master System or Game Gear, like Land of Illusion, which was made slightly different for the Game Gear. All Tectoy did was just program the game slightly different and put exactly the same game on it, although as the Master System has fewer colours, apparently the graphics aren't as good. The graphics, speaking of them, are pre-rendered, so that's why the graphics look really good, although the animation for Sonic and Knuckles is a bit choppy, I think. Yeah, the story, because I don't really know it, as I don't own the game, is just, I think it's pretty much Dr. Bonnet is trying to steal the Chaos Emeralds again, so Sonic and Knuckles are out to stop him. There are no, there's no tails on this for some reason. There are 5 zones. Each zone has 3 acts. The first 2 acts of each zone have a special stage. If you manage to find the special stage on the first act, you'll get a life if you manage to complete it. Only the special stage on Act 2 will give you the emerald, so there are 5 emeralds to get. If you manage to get them all, there's an extra last boss, which is actually quite tricky. The majority of this game is quite easy, I think. And it's one of the last games released on the Game Gear. As you can see, it's 1996. Anyway. So we get to choose either Sonic the Hedgehog or Knuckles the Echidna. I will be Sonic, of course, because I'm always Sonic. Green Hill Zone Act 1. It says look and go as well for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it's Green Hill Zone, though not like the Green Hill Zone on Sonic 1 or Green Hill Zone on Sonic 2. Yeah, you see the graphics are really good. I think the music is pretty forgettable, though. Yeah, the enemies on this zone, well, 2 of them, I think they either are or look very similar to the enemies on Emerald Hill Zone on Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive. Yeah, you can do that. If you're Knuckles, you can glide and climb walls. If you're Sonic, you can double jump, which I only discovered by accident after I had played this for a while. After I was frustrated, I couldn't get to certain places. You can just double jump, makes it much easier. Right. Yeah, that it's like one of those musical box things, small musical box things. And those things hurt, so don't walk on them. They're quite difficult to avoid. Right, so we're going to go after all the special stages, hopefully, and hopefully not lose a life either. Yeah, you can see the animation for Sonic is a bit choppy. It's not smooth because it's pre-rendered graphics. You have to, when they put the graphics over to the Game Gear, they have to cut a bit out because the Game Gear doesn't have enough memory, I think, or something like that. I don't know. So the first special stage is over here. Just get the giant ring. You don't need a lot of rings to get it. You don't need any rings at all to get it. Just touch the ring. We have to get 50 rings, which is very easy. There's no way to lose them, and it never speeds up. I've never failed at one of these special stages. All of them. They get slightly more difficult, but they're still very easy. And just jump over those things. They make you go faster. There's no need to go faster. It just means you're more likely to miss some rings. So I like to avoid them. Red things are bouncers. Half the time you want them, and half the time you don't. So it's a good idea to see where the rings are just ahead of the bouncer to see if you want the bouncer. Anyway, we're nearly there. Yeah, the special stage is like a cross between the Sonic 3 special stage, the globe, and the Sonic 2 special stage on the Mega Drive, where you have to get rings along the half-pipe thing. It's like a hybrid, but it's it's much easier than both, to be honest, and as a result, a lot more tedious. There we go, and we get a life because this is a first act special stage. Yeah, this was released in Europe, but it's very rare. So I still haven't found it yet. But I'm still searching for this game, the real version, that is. Which is why I haven't read the manual. I think the Tech Toy version, the Master System version, is equally as rare. But I only own 2 Tech Toy games: Legend of Illusion and Virtua Fighter Animation, and they're just direct ports of the Game Gear versions, which I also own. Yeah, and the manual for this in the Tech Toy version is in Portuguese. That reminds me, getting hurt. Yeah, you only lose 10 rings when you get hurt. There is a time limit, as you saw on the intro screen for this act, but you don't seem to see your time for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, that's the end. I don't know what a knuckles means, but a 10 rings is 10 ring. A ring is 10 rings. Sonic, I think, is a life. Dr. Robotnik is nothing, and an emerald, I don't know what an emerald does. Volcano Zone Act 2. Yeah, it's a lot harder than Triple Trouble, which I thought was quite tricky at times, especially the final zone of Triple Trouble. This is a lot easier. I mean, the acts are very short. Ugh. I knew that would get me. Right. Down the pipe. Okay, yeah, the enemies come back after you leave the screen for a while, so it's a bit like Sonic 2 on the Master System. Anyway, to get what's up there, do that, and then do a double jump. The question mark ones, you don't know what's in them. I think they change, but I could be wrong. But every time I get that one, it always seems to be alive, so perhaps some change and some don't, I don't know. Yeah, if you Knuckles, you can just use the climb thing. Yeah, I don't think they do change, actually, because that was a Robotnik last time as well. I think it's just a surprise. Dr. Robotnik is nothing. Yeah, if you Knuckles, you can just climb up there, or glide, whatever, I don't know. These things are pretty disappointing. You think you're going to do a loop-de-loop thing, but you just end up doing this, unless I'm doing it wrong. It's just rubbish. Really rubbish. It's an arrow monitor. Okay, take the top route to get to the special stage. Get the monkey, that's it. Hate those things. Get this ring, there we are. And here's the big ring. This one's equally as easy, but this will get me an emerald. I think it's the green one. Get 50 rings. On Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive, you get having to get more rings. You've got checkpoints. Here, you just need 50 rings. You never lose them, unlike the Sonic 2 special stage on Mega Drive. So, yeah, that bounces you back. It doesn't actually do any damage or anything, because it doesn't speed you up. And when it bounces you back, you can just have another go, because you continue going forward. It's not really a problem. It's just an annoyance. You just do that. It isn't a problem at all. See, I haven't wasted any time, haven't missed any rings, haven't done anything bad really. Because there's no time limit on this. Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, the Mega Drive Sonic 2 special stage, you know, it had checkpoints and it was much harder, you could lose your rings. This is just pitifully easy. There we go, there's the emerald. Don't go back up the top again, there's nothing there. You just have to go all the way back if you go up there. Get some of these, just for the hell of it. Another one of these, you don't really have to do them, just drop down, they're pretty useless. You can go inside the pipe if you want, there's nothing of particular interest in there. Just takes you down here. something up there. There we go. Let's try that again. No, stop, that's it, good. Go in this top pipe. Oh, some more rings, lovely. Yeah, getting your 100 rings will give you a life. If you can manage that. Although, it resets you back to naught like the other Game Gear / Master System Sonic games. So if you get a life and you have perfectly naught rings, then you're vulnerable. Yeah, I don't know what the emerald does. Do not know. So that's Act 2 done, and now here's the boss. Volcano Zone Act 3. Now let's get some rings. Rings are important, of course. There is a little secret on this. If you can manage to press the switch, it opens up a secret room with a monitor in it and some rings. The switch is down here. There you are, that did it. If you just use a double jump, it makes it easy to get. Well, it is quite tricky to get. Usually I miss that. Just jump over that, and there we go. There's usually a barrier here, and getting the switch will removes that barrier. So let's get all the rings, and I'll see what the thing is. Here we go. It's 10 rings, lovely. Alright, so that's that done. And here's the awful boss music. And a very easy boss. There we are. Just make sure you hit the top of him, otherwise you won't hurt him. There we are. If you hit the bottom of it, it makes a dud noise, and you don't hurt him. Right, that's all that done. Next level. 47,000 points. Yellow Desert Zone Act 1. 10 min. Yeah, this music is very forgettable. I mean, it makes me want to hear the desert music on Sonic and Knuckles, Sandopolis Zone, because I really like that music, especially Act 1. And this is just really forgettable music. And the graphics are really nice, really good backgrounds. If only they'd improved the music. Come to think of it, the music on Sonic Triple Trouble wasn't much either, apart from the first zone. That was quite good. Alright, down here. Get all the rings by doing this. And then you do that, which is rubbish, but that's what it is. Okay, to get the special stage, go down the pipe. Okay, don't stand in that purple stuff for long. If you go down too far, you die. Just do a double jump up here, and here's the ring. Get 50 rings. These do get tedious. Lovely. Halfway there then. You don't have to jump for those ones that are slightly off the ground. Yeah, you don't want that bouncer because that will make you bounce over these. You see, you have to see which bouncers you need. There we go. Just 2 more. There we are, and we're done. Just have to wait now. See, once you have it, once you have 50, yeah, you want that bouncer. Once you have 50, it's just you just have to wait for the enemy. You don't need any more rings because you'll never lose them. There we go. 17 rings over. For some reason he doesn't break the monitor, I don't know why. And it puts us all the way near the beginning of the act again, which is quite annoying. Oh, just 2 more for a life. There we go, that's a life. Needs another ring now, there we are. because it does leave you vulnerable, which is a bit unfair. Just go this way. And don't go down the pipe. There we go. And we get the emerald again, which I don't know what it means. We got through Act 1, next level. Yellow Desert Zone Act 2. This one's relatively easy as well. The big ring is towards the end of the act, so you don't have to explore this. Well, I don't have to explore this act very much. There's a few little traps on this. They're quite harsh. Yeah, there's some speed shoes there if you want them. Yeah, just be careful not to lose all your rings. That's it. Over to the left. Up here, yeah. You can get there, but there's nice little spike traps over here. Right. Just let them go before... That's it, before you cross them. And that one, there we are. Then just go down here. Spin down this. Scenario monitor. Just go all the way, doesn't matter. More rings, lovely. Oh. Right, now we're getting to where the big ring is. The path through this is predetermined, there's nothing you can do. Right, go to the next one. Okay, then when you're at the next place where you stop, get the top right one up here. No, not that one. This one. And that will take you, well, that eventually takes you all the way back to the start, but there's a ring on the way, so you get the big ring. And this is the big ring, so get 50 rings again. I have never failed at these once. Never. More than halfway there, yep. You don't want that. Good. Nearly there. You want this one. Should be another one over here, I think. Yep. I think I missed a ring back there after the bounce. Yep. Don't want this one. That's it. 66, 16 over. There's the yellow emerald. For some reason we start at the arrow monitor, which means you have to go all the way over here. A little bit annoying. Good, didn't get that. Oh. Yeah, I always forget about those spikes there. Good. See, if you take the route to the where the giant ring was, it just takes you back to the right before the sinkhole thing. So just do this to go all the way back. I mean, all the way to the exit. That's it. Oh, yeah. Why did I do that? I didn't know what was there. Ugh. At least you don't lose all your rings. We get a knuckles, which I don't know what it does. $84,500 points. 84,500. Alright, Yellow Desert Zone Act 3. The boss on this one is so easy. It's just, you know, they couldn't have designed it thinking they were making a challenge, really. It's just ridiculous. Here we go, the awful boss music. Okay. Just wait here. I've done that wrong. Oh no, that's right. You can't get him first of all. Yeah. Right, now comes the easiness. When he first appears, you can't get him. I always forget that. Yeah. I don't know how many hits he needs, but it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you get him on the top. I don't think Dr. Robotnik did a good job designing that contraption. Act 3 done. Alright, now for the next zone, which is slightly harder. Red Volcano Zone, Act 1. With some horrible music. It's more like a purple red volcano if you ask me. Okay, just go down here. Don't touch that thing because you can get hurt with that if you touch its flame. Get the rings first of all. A few traps on this one. Jump over that. There we go. Get that thing. And the next one. There we go. It's a spring there. Oh, that's a shield. Although it looks more like an invincible when you get it. It has the shield symbol from Sonic 1. Okay, it's best to stay on the top actually, so let's stay on the top from now on. Try to get as many rings as possible just for protection. The more we have, the less likely we are to die. Get that thing. Just don't touch its flame. There's one flame sort of orbiting it. Arrow monitor. Okay, the ring is towards the end of the act. Now the giant ring. Right, it's just near here. I still have the shield. Okay, it's just here. Ah, missed it. Yeah, you just have to touch that one. Just wait for the platforms to disappear and appear again. That one doesn't seem to be disappearing. And now it disappears. Just, of course, as I decide to jump. Yeah, that's all the shield does. It just you still get hurt, but you just don't lose any rings, and you lose your shield instead. Get 50 rings as always. Yeah, we want this one. Lovely, and this one. It's important not to avoid them if you need them because they are useful for getting the rings. Because the ones in the air are quite difficult to get. Unless you have a bouncer, it's perfectly aligned for them. Avoid that. Right, more than halfway there now. Nearly there, just 9 more. 8 more. Is it 4 more? These will do nicely. Good. Get a few more for luck. $59, not bad. In fact, I really don't know what happens if you don't manage to get all the rings. I really don't know what happens because it's never happened to me. I mean, I don't know if you don't, you get something else or just a 10 ring monitor or something if you don't get the life. I don't know. I've never had that happen. Let's get out of here. There we are. What, another 10 rings? Nice. And as we have 9 rings, it probably doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say more than 9 lives if you have it. Right, Red Volcano Zone Act 2. Let's get some rings first. Oh, it has these annoying little electric things, I think. And these things are awkward as well. These are little pumps. You have to stand on them. And then they sort of shoot a jet of air which sort of propels you forward. That's really annoying. Just avoid that. There's an enemy up there. That's it. You just have to keep jumping on it like that. It's like a bellows. You see? That's it. Just spin through this. Ugh. Right. I'm gonna go up there and see if I can get some rings up here. Yeah, there's one. Good. Always alive, I'll get that. There we are. Down here, no, got the bouncer again. Good. Get all the rings, because we can actually lose our rings on this one quite easily. Arrow monitor. Okay, the giant ring is nearby. I'll show you how to get that. Just don't drop down this hole over there on the. It's in the middle of the sort of V valley thing. Just don't drop down that hole, else you won't be able to come back, I think. To get the... Obviously it's easy with Knuckles because you can glide and climb, but for Sonic, just remember that you can double jump. Do this, and there it is. All done. It's pretty easy to get. As is the emerald. Oh, missed the bouncer there. Yeah, it's not very good depth perception on the depth depiction rather on this special stage format. I mean, I don't know when I'm directly underneath the ring so I can get them. Alright, nearly there. Just a few more, 3 more. Here they are, good. Ah, I missed the bouncer. Accidentally jumped over it. Oh, just 3 over this time because I missed a few there. Still comfortable though. Yeah, there's the red emerald. I have never failed at one of these special stages. Back here again. So you can see that's where the emerald is, and when I first got up to this level ages ago, I thought to myself, how to get there? I thought I missed a place up the top, but yeah, it's just easy to get to. Just get all the rings possible. The more I have, the less, the more I'll have if I lose some. I don't really want to die on this game because it's so easy. It'd be a bit humiliating. Get these rings. That's where the big ring was. Remember? Down here, that's it. Don't get these. Get that annoyance. Yeah, it's one of these. Remember from Volcano Zone on Sonic 3? Yeah, one of those things. Except it's only one way. You can't turn around and make it go the other way. There's a secret room which isn't really well hidden. Ah, whoops. Just remember to let it go all the way before you jump again, otherwise you can get sort of pushed off by it. If you ever need it again and it's out of the screen, just go out of the screen and come back, and all the gadgets like that and the bellows thing will come back. All the way down here. There we are. Critter. Oh. It's really annoying. Oh, not again. Just run through it. Still have loads of rings left, that's why I got them. The more you have if you lose some. Oh good, managed to get that. I thought I was going to get hurt there. And here's the exit. And we get nothing because it's Dr. Robotnik, and there's no sort of end music, which I think is missing. You know, it's nice to have, after you do the bonus panel, there's some music. like on Sonic 2 and Sonic Chaos. Anyway, here's Act 3. The boss of this one is in theory quite tricky. Well, he was when I first did him until I worked out the perfect pattern for him. See if I can just get to this. No. No, I'm not going to do it. Go down here. Secret door there. If you can manage to press a button, they'll open it. Just some rings inside, I think. Ah, whoops. Try that again. There we go, got it. I could have done that before. There's the switch, right, good. It's open, there we are, lovely. And we get a 10 ring monitor for our trouble. Right. Now let's go to the boss. Tons of rings, tons of protection. You just keep going, remember. And this is how you get to... It's how you progress with the level. "51 rings, not bad." Oh yeah, something in there, another 10 rings, that's it. That's reset itself. If you knuckles you can get some more of them, but the thing resets, it wastes time. Oh. Try that again. Actually, can you keep going further up? Are you sure you can just keep going further up on this thing? There's no reason why it would have to stop. No, it does stop. Oh well, right. Don't go off the edge, up here, that's it. This is what we want, just get a few more rings. Nothing over there. Just get on the thing, it's like a permanent platform thing which we can't ever jump off, it's always underneath us. Like on Jurassic Park, that little boat. Oh yeah, the boss is immediate. He comes up underneath you. Like that. Just wait for him to do his thing, then jump on him. I'm not doing too well at this. That's it. That's what you want. That's what your pattern. Just keep moving, otherwise he'll come up underneath you. And that's about the hardest thing about this, really. Once you get the rhythm down like that, it's easy. Just wait for him to punch, and then go for it with his wrecking ball, demolition ball thing, and then just rinse and repeat. Really easy. Awful boss music. It's just tuneless. And it doesn't inspire dread or anything like the, like the Sonic 2 and Sonic 1 one did. Can't remember how the Triple Trouble one went, but at least the Sonic Chaos one was sort of had a bit of dread in it. Although it was pretty ridiculous, the start of it. But Sonic 1 and 2 boss musics are excellent. That one's just awful on this. Blue Marine Zone, which I will do in the next video, as promised. That's the first 3 zones done, and first 3 emeralds obtained. I'll see you in part 2 for Blue Marine Zone and the 5th zone, whose name I can't remember. So I'll see you in part 2. Bye bye.